This is the environment of the modern military. Much of it is loud. So loud, in fact, that everyone is issued earplugs to protect their hearing. Kevin McAnally spent more than 2 decades in the Army working on the CH-47 Chinook helicopter.
The engine's running on a flight line where you might have, say, a half a dozen to a dozen aircraft turning up.
But now, because of earplugs the U.S. government alleges were defective, he's suffering from hearing loss.
I can tell by the loudness of the TV now, loudness of the radio.
And it's not just a loss of hearing.
The other big thing is the constant ringing in the ears, too.
And he's not alone. Thousands of other service members who were issued these earplugs made by 3M between 2003 and 2015 may also have significant hearing loss. That hearing loss is evident in audiograms like this one Beltone's David Adams is administering.
You can go anywhere in the world and we all do it the same way.
Service members are required to get these audiograms, responding to a series of beeps at different megahertz when entering and exiting the service. Even those who didn't go into combat are subject to high noise levels, like former military policeman Brandon Wright.
A lot of stress tests, sirens going off, weapons, concussion grenades going off.
Now both men are suing 3M over their hearing loss they claim was caused by these earplugs.
For many years, the military used this type of earplug. This is simply foam. It's made by 3M too. You just squish the end down, put it in your ear, and when it expands, it blocks out the sound. That type and this orange type here work to block out about 30 to 40 decibels. Then in 2003, the Army began switching to this earplug, the Combat Arms, also made by 3M. The green side meant to work as a normal earplug. The yellow side, though, is said to allow you to hear your buddy talk to you while also blocking out loud noises.
But the Department of Justice, which recently reached a $9 million settlement with 3M, says 3M's own testing showed they just didn't work.
It actually tested at -2 NRR. That's a noise reduction rating. What that means is their own tests showed that this side amplified noise.
But attorney Ed Rowan says the company sold them to the military anyway, knowing they were defective. And that, says Rowan, who is also a Marine, makes it personal.
They took advantage of veterans, and that riles me up.
Now, one important note, this is not a class action lawsuit. These are all individual cases being brought before a federal judge in Pensacola, similar to the way the BP lawsuits were handled in New Orleans. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.